Keep smelling good.
Hello everybody, good afternoon. I hope you're all having a brilliant morning or night, depending on where you are in the world. Today we are going to be talking about a fragrance, a very modern fragrance by the way. This isn't one of my usual old fragrances, which I like to always review. This one came out in 2013, so it's not an 80s scent. But this one is one of the first more modern fragrances which I kind of like. I don't think it's an amazing fragrance, but I do think that this fragrance invokes a lot of modern takes in terms of the notes. So this is a sample, guys, that I got from Debenhams. This is a it's only a 1.2. I don't even know what it is. Oh no, it's only a 0.04 FL ounce size bottle, so it's only a 1 ml size. This fragrance is called Bottega Veneta Pour Homme. But a little bit of information on the house of Bottega Veneta. Now, Bottega Veneta were launched in 1966, and they did not make any fragrances throughout the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and even the early 2000s. The first fragrance from this house came out in 2011, and it was a fragrance for women called Bottega Veneta, which is a floral oriental fragrance. Or floriental, if you like. That's what people seem to call it these days. But they never made any fragrances throughout their whole time, and it's quite strange. But the name Bottega Veneta stands for Venetian shop, or Venetian store, which I think is really cool. And they concentrated on making eyewear. They even made some home interiors. They've made jewelry and whatnot. So let's get on to it. So this fragrance is the only men's fragrance from the whole company. I think there's a flanker to this, but I'm unsure about that. But in terms of smell, it's very modern. Like, I noticed on Base Notes, somebody left a comment, and they said that it smelled like an 80s drugstore. I have to disagree. I think it's a nice fragrance. I think it does have a bit of elegance in there, so it's not exactly the type of fragrance you should wear on, if you go to a bar or something. I do think that this is a fragrance you should wear in a very nice dress wear sort of occasion. So if it's a wedding or if you're having a few, glasses of wine. In terms of the smell, again, it opens up with this kind of watered down orange with a lemon sort of vibe. So when you first spray this, you do get those little citruses in the top. But overall, I think the main structure note for this whole fragrance is this pine and leather. And there's another really interesting note in this fragrance, known as, I think it was Indonesian Patchouli. I do get that lemon really strongly in the opening with that bergamot, but overall it's a leathery fragrance. I guess calling it a leather fragrance would be the right genre for this, because it's leathery, but it's not a spicy fragrance. Like, that's the one thing about this. It's not spicy. I think it's very subtle. It's very leathery. It's quite a smooth fragrance. Calling it spicy is not the right thing to call it. I think this is very soft, subtle, just very easy to wear, It's very nice though. Like, the leather is really potent, I think, in this fragrance. It is a potent scent, but with those like little watered down citruses in the top, it really balances out this fragrance really nice. So it is quite a nice dressy fragrance, I think. I think if you're going to wear this scent, wear it with a suit and tie, because I think it will do really nicely. There's nothing really casual about it. I think it's too rich on the leather to be called a casual scent, I think. So it is dressy, but it's really, really nice. And 2013 this came out, guys, and you can still check this fragrance. I don't know if it's available where you guys may be, but here in the UK it's widely available in every single department store. Like, yeah, it's really available to find. But this is a fragrance called Bottega. I don't know if you guys can see that on the Bottega Veneta right there. It's really, you can't really see it, but yes. Now, I do have something that I want to say, actually, guys. I hope you guys don't think I'm, one of those reviewers that always just, reviews, sample vials. I mean, it's not like that. What I like to do is, I think that sample vials are a brilliant way to really, check out a fragrance for the first time. And what I used to do, I used to buy a lot of blind buys, and I'm going to stop doing that, actually, because I think that to really enjoy a fragrance, you've really got to do your homework on it. You've really got to find out more about it as a whole fragrance. So not just the smell, not just the bottle, but a little bit of background story about it. And that's what I'm really learning to do. And with this fragrance, I've got this sample. I've also got another sample in my cabinet as well for this fragrance. And if I really enjoy this fragrance or not, I'll then decide whether to get a bottle or not. Because you can get this fragrance for about £60 here in the UK, and that's for 100ml. So that's not badly priced. But yeah, so it's not a bad priced fragrance. So I just wanted to get that out there, guys. Just so you guys know, I do have bottles of fragrances as well. And yeah. But I'm really happy with this fragrance, guys. And I think if you've never tried Bottega Veneta Pour Homme, it's a one you need to try because it's really nice. My mum thinks that this smells a little bit like Sauvage by Dior. I do kind of get that. I do get that, that very light citrus that it has. But overall, I'm not a big fan of Dior anyway. I think it's a bit of a boring scent. It's nice, but it's boring. Nothing really that nice about it. Compared to the original Au Sauvage, there's just no comparison between the two. But this is a nice fragrance, and I would highly recommend you check out Bottega Veneta Pour Homme. It's a very nice fragrance, guys. So thank you so much for watching my fragrance obsession. For the rest of the day, I think I'm going to get ready. I'm going to have a shower right now, and I'm seeing my friend Mark later on, and we're going to chill at his house and watch a few movies and have a few drinks. So I'm really looking forward to that, because getting out the house is always a nice bit of freedom for you, you know what I mean? And so I'm really looking forward to that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. It really does mean a lot. Let me know what you're wearing today. I'd love to hear your scent of the day is, because today I'm going to be wearing this Bottega Veneta Pour Homme, and yeah, so let me know what your scent of the day is going to be. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching, so thank you for that. Yeah, so guys, keep smelling good. Hope you have an amazing day. See you later. Bye bye.